Now, come to think of it, there are certain things that are invented, they are invented to only allow people get more into sin, Now, I've been thinking about a few things. I'm processing a few things. One of them was the main intention, the real intention behind the invention of the rubber they sell in the pharmacies to allow people to engage in the act between a man and a woman. You know what I mean? I don't want to use a word here. There might be kids watching this, so I want to use something. I want to describe it in a certain way. Come to think of it, you really ask yourself why it was really invented. Because prior to that, a lot of people got married. If you look at society, you look at a community, and you look at where the world has gotten to, and the reason why people don't even see marriage as any important thing anymore is because certain things that were invented, certain breakthroughs in medicine or technology has made it easier for people to stay for people to stay out of marriage. Now, if you look at that rubber they sell in the pharmacies to allow a man and a woman come together intimately, if you look at it and you ask yourself, what if that technology, what if that thing was not invented? A lot of people would have gotten married to be able to get access to the cookie. I'm using cookie. Would have gotten married to get access to the cookie, or gotten access to, what word would I even use? A lot of people would be forced to get married. A lot of people would be forced to get their partners so that they'll be able to have access to it. The invention of this rubber that has been sold in pharmacy and health places that allow a man and a woman to come together intimately has allowed a lot of people and has given a lot of people access to enjoy something they were not intended to enjoy. So you see it, fast forward 2024, there are people who decide to sit outside and sit on the fence and decide not to get married because there is a way to get access to the thing in marriage without getting into marriage. What would have happened if that piece of technology, that rubber, was not invented? A lot of people would have gotten married. A lot of people would have gotten married. And so today we see a lot of people who will have everything it takes, who don't have any problem getting married but don't want to get married because they've already gotten access, and anytime they want, they can have access to the thing that is in marriage without getting into marriage. Those days, everybody knows it, when you get involved in that act without protection, it's a 50-50 chance that you're either going to come out with a baby or you don't. It's a 50-50 chance. And you see, after the invention of the rubber, that opened the floodgates to sexual immorality, to fornication. After the invention, that has opened the floodgates to sexual immorality, to fornication, and the other stuff. These people did not end there. They went a step further and created another one that allows two people to get involved and engaged in this act without protection. And then after that, they said they come up with something, an emergency pill people can take, and then they will not get pregnant. So now that threat of getting pregnant has been removed. So you see, from using the rubber, now people the invention or through invention or through medicine or whatever, the people have been able to go a step further to engaging in that thing without protection and still come out unscathed. So one of the things we see in society and why there are a lot of people out there who don't want to get married, they have everything, they have all it takes, they don't want to get married, they are so comfortable not getting married, is because a lot of things have come up that have allowed them to enjoy what marriage is without, you see, a lot of invention, technology, medicine has given people access to the sweet parts of marriage without carrying the cross of marriage or carrying the burden of marriage. And this is it. And there are people who just want the sweet part of marriage but not want to carry the cross and the burden of marriage, which is childbearing or having to have raise children, and also dealing with the other aspects and other things of marriage. So what happens? You have a lot of people outside who say they are single, but they are not single because they are engaging in the act, and which in the spirit realms and dimensions sees you as a married person. Technology, invention, innovation. And another dangerous part we're looking at too is some of our sisters, end up that, you see, if there is a medicine, if there is a pill that can prevent you from getting pregnant, if there is a medicine, there is a pill that can prevent you from getting pregnant, then you should know how powerful those pills are. If there are pills, they are just 2 pills that can prevent you from getting pregnant, can stop and make sure you don't get pregnant, then you should tell you how powerful those pills are. The problem is some of our sisters take more than 1 dose of that pill within 1 menstrual cycle. You see, prior to us hearing so much about fibroid, those days that these emergency pills and stuff were not there, it was hard to hear about fibroids. But now, those pills have become outside over there. People are just getting it. People are not reading the content. They are just using it anyhow. There are some of our sisters who are using this pill more than once in a menstrual cycle. Some are using it anyhow within 1 menstrual cycle. What do you think you are doing? What do you think you are doing to your hormones? What do you think you are doing to the natural design, the natural architecture to how everything is balanced in you? A lot of these things, these diseases that we are hearing around it, fibroid, a lot of it is related to that pill you are taking. But they won't tell you. A lot of the fibroid, a lot of ladies are complaining of, by the time they are 29, 30, 31, 32, fibroid. A lot of it is connected to that pill people are taking, but they will not tell them. Because it has side effects. If there's a pill that can stop what God has put in place and stop and block and prevent you from getting pregnant, then you should know that pill is very powerful. That pill is altering a lot of things in your body. I'll go further and talk about the rise of this kidney failure we're hearing all around us. I mean, somewhere 2004, 2005, you hardly heard about kidney failure issues. Watch for part 2.